What's up, everyone? You're listening to episode 6 of Words and Stuff, a video game podcast by two video game brothers who love to talk about video games. I am your co-host, Jonathan, and I'm joined by my brother, the more attractive Clay Matthews. How you doing, Micah?
I'm doing great.
You just won a playoff game, by the way.
Yeah, it feels
More
great.
importantly, the Steelers won a playoff game.
Yes.
That's the best
Steelers
part.
better, even though
you are Clay Matthews.
Yes.
But the more attractive version.
Oh, of course.
Because his hair's awful and your hair is nice.
It's all natty. And, yeah, mine is good.
Yeah, his is gross. This is Words and Stuff. It's a video game podcast because we love to talk about video games, and we decided to make a podcast about it. And we're at episode 6. We're chugging along. We're having a lot of fun. You guys can listen to us on SoundCloud, on iTunes, the Apple Podcast, and most likely YouTube at some point. Maybe we already put it up. Maybe we didn't, and we're super lazy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, it's difficult. We're trying to figure it out. And I just want to say we made it to 6, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we made it to 6. That's a whole month and a half's worth of episodes.
6.
We're pretty awesome.
Special anniversary of episodes.
Is that a thing? Like a 6 episode anniversary?
So like 6 and
Micah.
then
Micah.
66.
Micah.
Yeah.
Micah.
Yeah.
What have you been playing lately?
I've been playing Final Fantasy XV. Stands for 15.
Yeah, it does.
And I finished the game a couple days ago. I loved it. It was really awesome. It's a game dear to my heart now. Probably the best PlayStation game maybe that I've played yet.
Really?
Yeah. Not done yet though. There's a lot of quests. That's usually the most fun part. In this game too, I think the quests and all this type of stuff is I like the mini quests and stuff are more no, they're just better overall than like the story quest.
Yeah.
Near the end though, it gets a bit linear, and that's actually one of the best parts though about like when it comes to the story stuff. Story stuff earlier in the game wasn't that exciting. But anyway,
that's often the case, because the first half of it is open world and the second half is linear, right?
Yeah.
But it's usually like open world games usually don't have as good a story, and linear games usually have better story. So it makes sense that the second half of the game had a better story. When it was more linear. Yeah.
So I'm doing side quests and stuff like that, trying to beat the game as much as possible until I get bored. So yeah, that is my game that I've been playing and finished.
Cool.
Story wise.
Yeah. I actually didn't do much this weekend as far as video games. I just played some Call of Duty Remastered online and Infinite Warfare online. Just messing around. I had a couple days there, a couple weeks where I went ham on some single player stuff. Infinite Warfare and Firewatch and Hyper Light Drifter, and so I really didn't get deep into
it's an off week
a game.
For your video game playing.
Yeah, but that's probably going to be the case now that school's getting ready to start back up pretty soon.
Yeah.
But still fun time for some gaming anyway. Cool?
Yep.
Speedrun time?
Yeah.
Speedrun time.
I think that's a good time for that.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys didn't know, Speedrun is a little section of our podcast where we go through different news topics that we want to talk about, but maybe not go into extreme detail, because for every single topic, we set a 3-minute timer, and we got to talk about all the stuff within that 3-minute time frame. And if we don't, we kill each other. Whoever messes up first gets stabbed in the face.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes.
But we've lied
And then
about
we
that.
die or maybe not die, like the ending of a cryptic game that was recently played by someone. But I'm not going to say who, because then that would totally spoil the end of that game, perhaps. Or maybe not.
Yeah, so. But we've lied about that anyway, though, so.
About what?
I mean, we've both gone over by a couple words, or maybe a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
So we both should be dead, but. So.
Well, we are. We're ghosts
don't
right
take
now.
us by our word.
Or do.
Take us by our words.
First
stuff.
topic up for discussion. Greenberg is
who's that?
The Microsoft's head of Xbox marketing, Aaron Greenberg, took to Twitter and had this to say: "It is 2017, the year of Project Scorpio. Are you ready for the beast?"
Okay, first of all, Scorpion is not a beast.
A scorpion?
Yeah.
But it's not a scorpion, it's a Scorpio.
Oh wait, okay.
Project Scorpio.
Wait, Scorpio the new
Xbox.
No, like that the star type thing, like Libra and stuff like that.
Who?
Like those different constellations or whatever.
Scorpio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of them. One of the different.
And I think it's based off of a scorpion, and scorpions aren't beasts, but they're pretty lethal.
But he's saying that
anyway,
that are you ready for the beast? That hints a little bit But basically what he's saying is this year he's going to belong to the Xbox. Do you think that's going to be true? And how strong do you think this thing's going to be? Because he's trying to imply here that it's going to be, like, redonkulously strong. Also, do you think it's going to end up being called Scorpio, or are they going to just call it something else? Remember, it used to be Project Morpheus, and then they're like, just kidding, PlayStation VR. Like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What was Kinect? Project... It had a really weird name.
Yeah, I forget.
Project... It starts with an M, I think. Project... Whatever.
Micah.
Project Micah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's
that's
Micah?
Cool. I don't know. Who is that?
I don't know. Wait, they do know our names, don't they?
Of course they do.
Yeah, my name's Micah, by the way.
Of course your name's Micah.
Anyway, yeah, I could see it being a super strong year after this year's kind of...
Microsoft's year this for me was lame.
Yeah, even though they're like, whoa, it's been a great year, guys. Forza Horizon 4 and Gears of War 4 around the same time, basically. Right?
Yep.
So, even though they've been saying that, I think it's really because they've been kind of working on other stuff. So, I think they'll push out a lot of big games and the console itself and everything.
I'm not sold on the Scorpio at all yet. Like, I like the idea of it, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm not sold on the idea of dumping a bunch of money down. Like, it better be a beast. Put it that way. If it's just like just a little bit more powerful, then it's gonna be pointless. It has to be like way stronger.
Yeah. I think it'll do good. Even though I personally wouldn't buy it. I'm not really into buying those upgrade stuff. I don't want to buy.
Yeah, like if mine dies, then I'm like, sure, I'll get a new one.
Maybe I think I'm a sucker for Nintendo stuff though. Like,
yeah.
I bought the new Nintendo 3DS.
Yes, you did.
Honestly, I didn't need it, but I did.
But they got your money anyway.
It had an analog on it. So.
We got 15 more seconds. Do you want to finish it?
I think that's good. Yeah, I think it'll do well. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of great stuff this year, so I think they'll blow us away this year with a lot of Xbox games.
So you're the Scorpio or year of the Switch?
We'll leave it at that. Cliffhanger.
All right. Next topic is... Speaking of the Switch, Laura Dale is a online insider, a video game insider. She's been going on a tweeting, just like
her life.
Her life right now is just straight tweeting all these crazy Nintendo things. So she had this to say: contrary to my past report on Breath of the Wild release date, it is 100% coming to Switch launch.
Oh my!
In North America in March. I have seen the finalized materials. So I don't know where this chick gets all of her inside information. Like, she legit saw, not like a source told me. Like, you know, she's got like a friend working inside Nintendo or whatever. Like, she says she's seen the materials. So I don't know what that's about. But
yeah,
what do you think? Like, she's saying for North America, the rumors are North America, and like maybe I think Britain, maybe. No, North America and Japan, excuse me. But like the other places, we're gonna have to wait. Like Australia and Britain might have to wait a little bit. So what do you think? Like, do you think this is true? Do you think we're actually going to get Zelda? Because this whole time we've been like, now all the rumors we're hearing is summer for Zelda. But I actually warmed up to the idea of that because...
I would love that.
Because I thought Mario at launch and then Zelda at summer was going to be a good, like, span of time in between. Like, it's going to be kind of... Like, well, I don't know what to play. If I had Mario on Switch and Zelda at launch...
Yeah, true.
That's like, what? I'd rather, if that's the case, I'd actually rather Mario not be a launch game now.
Yeah, or you just don't buy them both at once.
Nah, I can't help myself.
True. Yeah, I think it, even though it is a lot of games, well, not a lot, but Mario and Zelda at the same time is kind of, they kind of collide with each other. I think it'll boost the sales of the Switch, having a Zelda.
Yeah, that's true.
If it was the other way around and I think it's better to have Zelda now and then Mario later if they had something like that, like you said.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But I think it'll do better than it will do harm for the beginning of the Switch sales anyway.
That's probably right.
But
I just don't want it to be a flash in the pan where like at first it blows up and then kind of dies off. But.
Yeah, true. Yeah, what's more important is overall, like over time. So if there's decent sales now, it can always do better. So yeah, it is good to kind of stretch games out.
Yeah.
Instead of having a bunch at once.
Oh well, we'll see if this.
But I'm still glad with
being true or not.
Zelda at release date of the Switch if it's true.
That'd be pretty cool if it ends up happening. So we'll see. 15 more seconds. You want to just get those last those last 10 seconds?
I don't got anything to say.
Cool. Me either. Next topic. This one I might go under the 3 minutes again because it's not extremely important, but I kind of wanted to rant on it. So, interesting news. According to GameStop and the Microsoft Store, there is a red Xbox One controller coming out. It costs $65, which is the same price. Expensive, very expensive, but it's the same price as the basic black controller that you can get for your Xbox already at GameStop 65. And whatnot. Yeah, very expensive.
I thought they were 60. I think they bumped it up a little.
No, I think it's, I don't know, whatever, 60 or 65, but regardless, it's pricey, but it's the same price as the black one.
A red one?
Yeah, a red one, that's neat.
Wait a sec.
Except, this is really stupid, because they already have the Create Station, or whatever they call it, where you can create any color combination you want. And this one is literally, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this was just, they made it in the Create Station. They literally made this red one in the Create Station. It's just got all red in the front, dark red buttons, and like a dark red in the background. It's like, I can go make this in the Create Station right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that they're like, well, a lot of people don't understand or know about the Create Station, so we're going to give more... Well, I don't understand. It's really dumb. Like, the Create Station, I think it already costs like $5 more to create it as opposed to buying it elsewhere, so it's not that big of a deal at all. I can just create it, and then I can put a whole bunch of different colors on it for a couple bucks more. I can put, like, my gamer tag on the bottom if I want it like that. I've always been interested in creating my own controller on that platform, but the problem is for me is that I want an Elite controller eventually, which costs like $150.
Yeah.
And of course, they don't have the Create Station for the Elite controllers. They only have the Create Station for the regular standard controllers, which is also dumb because like it's the same thing they did with the DS XL or the 3DS or whatever. Yeah. Where it's like the new 3DS had like all these colorful buttons that you can switch out, and they look like the Super Nintendo buttons.
Well, yeah.
And then the other one had just it looked like a Super Nintendo, like that layout, right?
Yeah, I had actually I think mine had the colorful buttons because I got the XL one, but the smaller one, which is like the inferior, like the not as good one, has more colorful buttons. They pop out more. And you can put like these plates on like the back of them.
You can switch out to
customize it.
Yeah, to customize it, and you can just continue to buy more plates and put them on, which is so cool.
So like the better one is just the
3DS XL, the massive one with the bigger, better, prettier looking screen, just had like a couple standard colors, and then the little new 3DS had like the crazy customizableness. That's stupid.
It's
like
silly.
It's just so mean because it's like the person who wants the better version doesn't get the cool customization. It's just annoying. It's just like iPhone did the same thing when they're like, here's the new iPhone in rose pink, like a light rose pink, in light gold, in silver, and in like midnight black. And then here's the iPhone 6S C or whatever. Time's up. In like purple, green, yellow, pink.
I think those
red
ones,
was like
I think
annoying.
they're trying to reach out. Those are more for like kids.
Who cares? Whatever. I put an OtterBox on my stuff no matter what anyway.
Ones. Yeah. Or I'd rather just get like a special edition DS or something like that, which I do have. Something like that instead of those ones where I can customize it.
Micah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about Beyond Good and Evil yet? I can't remember. No? Did we talk about that last week or the week before? Beyond Good and Evil is a Xbox game back in the day. It was a cult classic type game, a platformer. It was, for a lot of people, a lot of fun. I personally never got a chance to play it. I saw it being played and stuff like that. I never got a chance to play it, but it was if you play it now, it's probably not that fun. But it's one of those cult classic type games that a lot of people have been asking for them to bring it back. Rumors lately have Nintendo actually being behind bringing this franchise back with Beyond Good and Evil 2. Interestingly enough, for a while when they were talking about creating this game, they were saying that the consoles that were present, the PlayStation 3 and 360, were not strong enough. So they were waiting for the PS4 and Xbox One generation, but then still they've gone dark. So now Nintendo is possibly putting money behind it, so they're going to give them a whole bunch of money to help them finish this game, which A, means that the Switch is powerful enough for their ambitions, if they actually were telling the truth about them wanting a console that's more powerful enough for their ideas. And then B, it looks like the rumors are saying that it's a 1-year exclusive, which is still interesting and good. And if Nintendo's the one that's going to put the money behind it, then heck, they deserve the fact that it's going to be exclusive to them for a whole year. What do you think about all this?
I think it'd be great to have a new, if it's like sort of a new IP for a tiny bit. Well, I guess not, because if it would go to the other games. Anyway, it would just strengthen, I think, overall diversity of the Switch and Nintendo, different types of games. This is a really unique game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not just another like cartoony type game, which we usually get from Nintendo.
Yeah, it's a mature game.
Yeah, more mature game. So that would be great. Yeah, something kind of like Bayonetta when they had Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah, that type of situation. So yeah, I think that's great, and I hope they can do more stuff like this, and just have more of a diverse collection of games, so that they'll have more people that they have like on the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Yeah, interested in the console, and they're gonna want to get their hands on it if it's got cool stuff like this. So yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
Cool. That information's also coming from this Laura Dale woman. So we'll see if she's throwing out a lot of stuff. We'll see if she's right, because if she ends up none of this ends up being right, then she's done as far as being an insider, because she's dropped so much information. And if she ends up lying about it all, then we'll see.
Well, that only really is like affects her. Like, that's your fault.
Exactly. Next topic. So, Rime is a game that I have been talking about for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Rime initially was given to us in a E3 or Gamescom trailer, I don't remember which, back in 2013 or 14 as a PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation later on, after the game going dark for a while, let everybody know that they dropped the game. Tequila Works, who is the developer, told people that they're still working on the game, but now they're looking for a new publisher. They found their new publisher, and they had this to say recently. They gave us a new trailer. IGN is actually handling this on IGN first, and usually IGN gets pretty legit games that are going to end up being good. That's not always the case. They got No Man's Sky, for example, but they're showing this game off as like in videos, in some articles, and in some in-depth information on what the game looks like and all that kind of stuff. So that's really cool. It's going to be a lot of help for the actual game, for Rime, for Tequila Works to get that game out there, because IGN's the biggest video game website in the world.
That's really your number one goal, is to get IGN to put your game in the spotlight.
Big time. So they had this to say: "We're proud and excited to reveal that fans on multiple platforms will be able to experience Rime this spring. We want to express our most sincere gratitude to all of those who never lost hope, faith, and patience towards us." P.S. That's me. That's totally me.
Yeah.
They gave us the will and strength to create such a personal experience, and we cannot wait to show you more of Rime in the coming months. It's coming out on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and the Nintendo Switch in May, and the new trailer looks beautiful, and I really hope this game holds up. But that's all the new information we have on Rime, and I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah.
Just yeah?
Uh-huh.
Are you over there playing SimCity Build It?
No.
Yeah, you are.
I was just checking something. But yeah,
next topic?
No. Yeah, I saw the trailer as well. Pretty game. I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet, because it's just like, what's going on? It's a lot of weird, like, magical stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, like, the later part of the trailer had some, like, enemy stuff, and that looked kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see what's happening with it. I feel like I don't know how ready it is, because I guess it has been in the dark for a while, so we don't really know.
Here's the thing. They've been saying that they've been developing it this entire time. They've just been looking for a publisher since PlayStation dropped it.
So, yeah.
So even though it's been in the dark, I'm sure they reworked it and adjusted things, and who knows, maybe PlayStation saw a crappy game, so they made changes that they needed to make the game better. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
So, yeah, that's pretty soon, though. So,
very soon.
Game to look forward to. And you'll probably have a small part to talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll keep that
small
information going, because I'm excited about that for sure. And we'll see. Maybe it'll even be at the Nintendo thing. At least as like an indie reel. You know what I mean? How they have that kind of thing. We'll see. Pokemon Stars is rumored to be coming to Nintendo Switch. If you guys didn't know, Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Sun are the 3DS versions of Pokemon that came out pretty recently. Mikey, you have a copy of that. You haven't been able to play it a whole lot,
Yeah.
but it's gotten a lot of rave reviews, and a lot of people kind of say that it's the best Pokemon in a while as far as bringing a whole lot of new to the table.
Yeah.
Now, there's rumor that Pokemon Stars is going to be coming out to the Switch, which is they always have a third iteration of these games. The first two would come out simultaneously with each other, and then the third one would come out a couple months later, half a year later, as like a special bonus version that has everything that the first two had and some extra content and blah, blah, blah. But this time it's looking like it actually might come out on an entirely different console, that being the Switch. Hopefully super HD-ified and like looking gorgeous and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm wondering what aspect, like what way they're gonna go with this, and if it's gonna look still like kind of like the same perspective as
but just super
3DS
touched up
games.
graphically.
Yeah, or have it more like, because it already is at almost is at like a
third person angle, kind of like
But they can just go full out, third person angle and have it.
And if they were looking at this ahead of time, then they totally could have been preparing for this all along.
Yeah,
it's not like this is something they had to make in 6 months.
Yeah.
But then there's also reportedly, according to this, 20 new Pokemon coming. So those Pokemon fans out there, the Switch version might be coming, HD and beautiful looking. Still able to be taken on the go as well as at home, which is a beautiful awesomeness of the Switch. And we haven't had a really good, one of the main games on a home console ever. We've had the spin-offs, but we've never had a main game on the home console, unless you like plugged that Game Boy Advance adapter thing into your GameCube way back when. Which, by the way, is like a hidden thing that people don't talk about that was really cool. It was really neat. Although it didn't look that great because it was like stretched out on this giant screen.
Yeah.
But regardless, that was a cool thing. So yeah, it might be coming. It might have 20 new Pokemon. That'd be pretty cool.
Get ready for like a coconut-shaped Pokemon.
And we will definitely hear stuff about that at the Nintendo presentation if it's true.
Yeah, and get ready for a coconut-shaped Pokemon.
For sure.
Probably something weird like that.
Yep, that's one of the news.
Or a pineapple.
We have inside information on that.
Oh yeah.
We can't reveal anything else.
For some reason,
that's probably already too much.
The only
we might get shut down now, Micah.
Yeah.
We got more than that, but we can't say more than that. But you probably shouldn't have said that, Micah. You may have just broken embargo, and we're gonna like get shut off.
Now that I already have, they're also gonna reveal a new type. It's gonna be fruit type.
Fruit.
Yep. So
fruit type Pokemon.
Fruit type Pokemon.
It's super effective against Fairy and Dragon.
And just all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the strongest.
All right. This is okay. Next thing. Mass Effect Andromeda has a release date, March 21st. Interesting for me for this in multiple reasons. One, that's pretty soon, and I really thought this game was going to be pushed back. Secondly, there was a rumor that this was going to be March 21st forever ago, and now it's just confirmed because, stupidly enough, there is a art book that was put on Amazon, and you can pre-order this art book, and it says it's coming out May 21st simultaneously with Mass Effect Andromeda. And they're like, whoops, we shouldn't have told people that, because at that point the release date was not announced at all yet. But now it has been officially announced. Personally, I'm not a fan of this series at all. Neither are you, Micah.
May 21st? You mean to say March 21st?
Did I say May earlier? I'm sorry. March 21st is the date. Yeah. I'm not excited about this at all because I'm just not a Mass Effect fan. You are not at all either. I am interested in seeing how well it's going to sell very well. All the people who are dumb, idiotic people from Mass Effect 3 who are like, we're never going to buy Mass Effect, they're all going to buy it.
Of course.
Because they like the series. I'm also interested to see how this affects the Switch because that's probably going to be the window for the Switch. March is the window, and what day will literally be the same day? Because, I don't know, or will it be the week before or somewhere around there? So I'm interested to see that too. I think it should be early May. If Nintendo still has the room to adjust it by a week or two, I think it'd be a good idea if it was like the 7th or something like that, so that people have a big jump to go still.
I think you said May again.
I'm sorry, March, okay. Early March.
You're confusing me.
Whatever. March, early March is what I think Nintendo should do. Yeah. But March 21st is the release date for Mass Effect Andromeda. Yep. And neither of us are Mass Effect fans, so do you have anything to say?
No. But anyone who does like that, go enjoy it. And,
gameplay to me is just not fun. It's not like Borderlands has fun, amazing first-person shooter-esque gameplay, but then with RPG elements thrown in. This game to me is still a RPG game, which I like RPGs, but with not fun shooter elements. That's what it's always looked like. Maybe
actually,
this one will change that.
It reminds me of like Dragon Age, but sci-fi.
Well, you realize that they're made by the same people, right?
Uh,
BioWare.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why I said that.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Next topic.
Whoops. What is it?
I gotta read kind of what exactly these quotes. Okay, so you've been talking about the strange Mario Rabbids
Oh, yeah.
crossover, and we have some information on that via Twitter. I want to talk about everything I've heard about this Mario Rabbids crossover game. This is Robertson, who is from Liam Robinson, did some search in Unseen64, which is the website. So I want to talk about everything I've seen about the Mario Rabbids crossover game so far to give people an idea of what it might be. I haven't played it myself, but I hear it is it's closer to a strategy RPG style thing like XCOM than a conventional RPG. Ooh. I don't know what the title is. There is a rumored name along a little while back that had Mushroom Kingdom Battle in the title. It's set in Mushroom Kingdom, and the Rabbids dimension is sort of invading it. Most of the enemies are evil warped Rabbids. It does feature Mario and various other main characters from the series. Nintendo has apparently been very controlling of how they are used. So they've been making sure that they don't mess it up, because this is an Ubisoft developed game. Exactly. There are also Rabbids themed around various Mario characters like Mario and Luigi, costume Rabbids, that sort of thing. He continued, it was Ubisoft who pitched the game to Nintendo a while ago. Nintendo gave them a thumbs up and was very happy to okay it and then closely oversee it.
That's awesome.
Gameplay is largely strategy-based. There are many weapons, and there is a focus on equipping your characters with the appropriate weaponry. Holy crap, that's hard to say. So, whatever weapons you're giving Peach and Luigi and Daisy as they're about to go out there for a battle, that's going to help you. And that's a big base of the gameplay is what they're saying it looks like. There are a lot of in-game stats to take into account as you strategize. Different weapons have different properties like poison. The game is content, complete, and localized and ready to ship. It has been ready since late last year.
Jeez.
Don't assume it's a launch game, though. I think they're holding it back. So even though it's been ready, I think they want, according to him anyway, they're saying that the same type of thing that I was saying to you. If they are going to give us Mario and Zelda, this game's going to get swallowed up and no one's ever going to play it. Yeah. So they're going to possibly wait to give it to us in the late spring or summer at some point, or maybe towards the fall. They often give us strange games in the fall that I don't think are going to sell well, but then they sometimes do, like the Toad game, for example.
Which is silly because that's the holiday.
Yeah, I think that should be more the Toad game, Captain Toad's Adventure, I think, or whatever it was called, the Treasure Hunter or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that should have been like a late summer game, and I think it would have sold better, but we'll see. We're going to run out of time because I did all the talking.
I'm really excited for it because it sounds really fun, sounds really funny.
It does.
And yeah, I'm really into all those RPG aspects of it. So
I agree. It sounds like a really cool idea. And I'm glad that Ubisoft has always been the one that's been good with that kind of thing. Along that same line, Smash Bros. There's a rumor about the new Smash Bros. Game that is coming to the Switch. Now, this apparently, according to different rumors, some people are saying eventually they might make a brand new Smash Bros. Game, which sure, that might happen. Other people are saying that Smash Bros. Might end up being a platform in a way, that this is just now Smash Bros. And they're going to just come out with new content every 6 months or every year, whatever. And along the lines of Rayman and Ubisoft really pushing Nintendo with the Switch and trying to help them out here, Rayman might be joining the cast of Super Smash Bros.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
I think that's exciting because it shows that they're still working.
He is a perfect fit, by the way.
Yeah. He's still, it shows that they're still working on new characters, adding to the game and all. I'm excited just to see it keep going. I actually played it today with my nephews, so still been playing it since 2014. So that'd be great if they end up porting it over, which it seems like they are doing that. Polish it up, maybe add some new stages, music, or something like that. And of course, characters such as Rayman, which is perfect fit for the game. I hope they see more of this type of stuff and more characters from other companies such as Ubisoft's Rayman. So yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys say about it?
I pretty much already said everything that I'm going to.
Okay.
He's a perfect fit.
Beep beep.
He's a perfect fit. I really like the idea, and I like them pushing out with some third-party stuff. And yeah, I love that Ubisoft has really been Ubisoft to me. I hate that people have given Ubisoft some they've been kind of giving them a hard time for stuff like the Assassin's Creed and all the glitchiness that those games had and how bad their conference was at E3 last year.
Which was pretty terrible.
It was awful. I totally get that. But at the same time, I was really liking what they were doing with Child of Light and Valiant Hearts, and I hope they continue doing that kind of thing. And I like them as a company. I like how helpful they are, and they're always interested in helping out when it comes to new technology. Like, we'll give it a try. If it fails, it fails, and then we're not going to help you anymore.
Yeah.
But
I think
we're going to give it a try.
I think they're a great third-party company to work.
They're my favorite
to
personally.
work with.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Next topic. Micah.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4. You like that game a bunch, don't you?
Yeah.
It's your game of the year, isn't it?
A lot of bunch. Uh-huh.
It is your game of the year for 2016.
It is.
Do you know that without you, the game would have sold 8.6999999 million copies? But thanks to you, it sold 8.7 million copies.
Nice. And wow, it happened to be an exact number?
Yeah.
They didn't round it or anything?
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they
but
did,
anyway,
yeah.
Wow, 8.7 million.
To
put this into perspective, this is a game that's on one single console. The Wii U didn't even sell. Well, Wii U barely even touched. I think Wii U sold 12 million for the entire, literally the console of the Wii U sold 12 million.
Yeah.
8.7 million is a lot of copies. And golf clap. Just want to say that Naughty Dog is awesome.
Yeah.
And 8.7 million is a great amount, and I'm glad because their series needs to get a lot of love. It already does, but it's deservedly. Every once in a while, a game comes around. Oftentimes, games come around that people just love, and they're like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." And every once in a while, I'm kind of like, "Yeah, I get it. Grand Theft Auto is a good series, guys, but I think let's stop crying about it and screaming about how awesome it is. We get it. It's a good series." But every once in a while, people love on a game, and I'm like, yes, let's continue loving on it. It deserves to be loved on. Everything that Naughty Dog touches is an example of that. They're an incredible team, and their games are awesome. And yeah.
I think that wraps it up. But yeah, good for them. I hope the DLC is cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. What I saw of it was, I discussed that before, but which seems so long ago.
What? That's because it was in 2016. That was 2016.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Okay.
Which
last bit of news for speedrun. Mike, do you know the game Elite Dangerous?
Sniper?
Nope, not at all. Oh. It is a space game, a space exploration game.
I was thinking of Sniper Elite.
Yeah, Sniper Elite. It's a space exploration game that originally came out in 2014. Recently, an Xbox One version came out as well. I think that was in 2016. However, the game obviously, like I said, came out in 2014, so it's over 2 years old. It's coming around its third birthday. Oh, actually, it was December 2014, so it's just over 2 years old. On January 5th, 2017. This is 2 years after the game was released. Players discovered the Space Sims' first ever alien.
Wow.
So aliens were not in this game. No one's ever seen an alien. No one even thought that aliens existed. This is just a space exploration game, a sim game where you kind of shoot each other in space, and it's kind of open world-ish. I don't know much about it, so I might be talking about my butt for some of this. But I just think it's awesome that a developer put something in the game as groundbreakingly crazy as aliens. That changes the whole flow. If you just have, we like the movie Interstellar. There's no aliens in that movie. So if all of a sudden you just plopped an alien in that movie, that changes everything that has to do with that movie, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with this game. This is a 2-year-old game that people are still playing and enjoying, and it's a space exploration game. Suddenly you drop aliens into the mix, that changes everything.
Yeah.
So this dude found aliens flying a different ship. And people are saying this isn't true. And then afterwards, the Elite Dangerous crew came out, the actual development team came out and said, yes, it's true. So it's like, well, they actually do this. Now the entire community is like racing around even harder. Like, let's try to find these things.
Yeah.
And they're like, does this mean that like soon these aliens are going to start attacking us? It's such a cool thing to put in this game. It suddenly gives this game like extreme, like it's a total, like I said, it changes the entire flow of the game. What if all of a sudden that we find out that the developers had this in mind, and over a slow period these aliens were going to start like building an army and like fighting back? You know what I mean? Like, such a cool idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea where it will go. I don't know the series at all. I just know of it, but I just think that it's really, really, really awesome.
And that's something that really, this whole situation really could only happen in a video game.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's really unique. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that, you know, the game's been out 2 years and someone found something like this isn't just a little Easter egg, you know.
Yeah, big time. Pretty freaking cool. I think that's it for Speedrun.
Wow.
Micah.
Yeah.
Talk to me for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just for a moment or two.
Yeah.
About your excitement for what's gonna go down Thursday night a few days ago.
Yes.
That's may or may not be Nintendo related. Tell me all about your excitement for a moment or two.
Are you talking about an event that is going to happen on Thursday?
I might be.
At 11 o'clock at night Eastern time? Oh, crap. We just gave out our location.
Yeah,
now they know where we are.
No, I already said, I told them on a previous
East
episode that
Coast.
we lived in PA.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't you remember that?
John, we need to stay off the grid.
Oh, well.
The government's out for us.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super duper excited for the Nintendo.
Super duper.
Yeah. What is that from?
It's from freaking Barney.
Oh yeah, Barney. Yeah, he like did a little leap.
Yeah,
jump,
a really creepy leap as he like swung his arms around.
and his like weird purple hips, like the costume shakes, and oh gosh. Anyway, again, yeah, I'm super excited for the Nintendo event that is going to take place on Thursday at 11 at night. Luckily, I don't have class till like 12 the next day at noon, so it's not that big of a deal that it's late. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen. So, I mean, a couple things we know is that, you know, there might be, you know, they'll give out like the price maybe, or the release date, hopefully. So, but, you know, they might announce games, and the next day they're going to have like what they call like the Nintendo Treehouse event, where they'll whatever games are going to show off, which probably Zelda, Breath of the Wild. They'll be playing them for a while live, and we get to check that out. So, yeah, it's basically like an early E3 for me. So
yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to get all of these questions answered, these crazy rumors that we've been trying to figure out. They're going to tell us the good news. They're probably going to tell us some of the bad news too, but that's okay. We're going to be able to, you know, figure out what all of this stuff is about, and you know, Nintendo news. I'm super excited, especially because the last couple of years E3 has been kind of lame for us. Like, Zelda was cool, but that wasn't a legit E3. That was just here's some Zelda stuff.
yeah.
Cool.
So you want to start this off then?
I want to start this off. Are you ready for a cool event that we've got planned?
Yeah.
So, to celebrate the awesomeness that is, I'm getting a piece of paper out here, so I'm buying some time. That is the Nintendo presentation event happening this Thursday. We're going to do a little prediction game. So I'm going to ask some questions. You're going to predict what you think. I'm going to predict what I think. And then next week's episode, we're going to score it up and see who wins. And whoever wins gets to beat the other person. Why were you so violent?
Well, yeah. Beat someone to a bloody pulp.
With the Nintendo Switch when it comes out.
Yes.
And I don't want to do that. It's too valuable. Don't want to break it.
Then that person who got beat up with it has to buy
a new one?
Yeah, they have to buy both.
All right, cool. So we're going to ask some questions about what you think, and then we could talk about our answers and try to back up why we think the answers are whatever we think they are. And some of these are total guessing. For example, the very first question, Micah, what do you think the release date for the Nintendo Switch will be?
The I don't know.
Just give me your guess.
Okay, yeah, I did have one. March. Crap. I had the day down, but I had like the date, but now I think about it, I don't know if it's like a Saturday or like a Friday, or because usually these types of things they have on like a Friday or a Sunday come out, because Nintendo loves to put games out on Sundays.
They haven't done that in a little while though.
Yeah. So how about you tell me yours?
No, I asked you first.
Okay. How about you tell me yours?
Why? Because you're looking on the calendar?
No.
Okay. All right, well, then I get to pick first, and I get to pick this date. March 10th. It's a Friday.
Oh, man.
It's the second Friday of the month. I'm going with March 10th.
Okay, I'm going to go March 17th.
I wonder why.
I had 16th, and then, cause I don't know, I was just thinking 16, but then I was like, wait, I probably should check, which they have put stuff out on Thursdays. They like Thursdays, too. But I'm going to go with March 17th because that's a Friday, but the next Friday, more in the middle of March, and I think that's when they're gonna announce the Switch. So we'll probably both be wrong though. So how does that work then? Whoever's closest?
No, we're just gonna have right or wrong answers.
Okay.
So you won't get any points for this one, or I won't get any points if we're both wrong.
Yeah.
We'll do that for this one. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So this next one is a 2-part question. Will there be scaled prices? Actually, it's a 3-part question, excuse me. Will they announce the price? Will there be scaled prices? Meaning like a $200 version and a $400 version, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And what will those prices be if there are scaled prices?
Okay. Yes, they'll most certainly announce the price, considering the game and the console would only come out a couple months later. I'm gonna say that we'll have 2 different ones. And they'll be because of like room, and then a free game, or not a free game, but a game that comes with it,
like a packaged in game.
Yeah, and then it'll be like also room space within the Switch console, and the normal basic version will be $245, and then the like more expensive version will be $315.
15.
Yes,
that's very specific. I'm going with the exact same thing. Yes, they will announce the price. Yes, they will be scaled prices for the 2 different versions. And I'm going $250 and $350.
So 100 difference. Okay.
That's what I'm going with. Cool.
Okie doke.
This one is a very simple, straightforward. Will Zelda, the Breath of the Wild, be announced to be a launch game in North America for the Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
Oh, so you're trusting this? You're trusting this woman?
No.
What? You're just trusting yourself?
My instincts.
Okay. So, why do you think that is? Why do you think that would be a smart decision for Nintendo to do that?
Like I said before, I think it'll boost the launch. I don't know. What would you say? Not statistics, but just sales. There's the word. It will definitely be beneficial to like the sales for the Switch having that. I think that'll be their biggest like powerhouse game for sure. There will be Mario though, most likely is what they said too a while back though. So it might be better to have it later, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that out. Especially with there's been recent rumors from like a game company in Europe. Stuff like that, and then obviously this woman on Twitter as well. But yeah, just my gut feeling is that I think it's gonna come out, and I want it to be my first game on the Switch too. I want it to be, because we've been waiting for this for a long time. It's supposed to come out like 2 years ago, basically.
Depends on if they show Mario and like how awesome it will be. Because as much as I love Zelda, this might be a little bit of dropping some knowledge on you, Mikey, that you might not know about me, and I don't even know if what I'm about to say is true. Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 are so special to me.
Yeah.
So special. Like, just remarkable. So, I might like a Mario Galaxy-esque Mario game more than a new Zelda game. I might. I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. It depends on
Yeah.
what they show.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Breath of the Wild. Like, if Mario ends up looking like the next Mario Galaxy, like that, great.
Well, what we saw from it looked stunning.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this 100% sure that they said it's like going to be like Mario 64 type. I don't know. I mean, like, I think it's based off of that, which I'm excited for that because I always wanted that. My dream would come true is if like it's like Mario 64 and it's in a big, like Peach's castle like Mario 64, but like 10 times bigger. Secrets everywhere, secret worlds, stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Or if it was based in like the Mushroom Kingdom, like in a way we've never seen before, where you can like walk around the Mushroom Kingdom. That would be really cool. But yeah, yeah, that it is. I feel like I don't know if it's what I want. I mean, I keep saying I wanted it, but like to have it at launch, but I just feel like it will be, even if deep inside I don't want that because I don't want it to interfere with Mario, which I'm pretty sure that's like 100% sure going to be, at the release of the Switch.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. So, I mean, if it's possible, which it seems really difficult, but maybe I could just hold off from playing one of them, which would be really difficult to just have both games in front of me and be like, I'm only going to play one right now, even though both are like AAA Nintendo games, most likely.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. Cool. So my turn for the exact same thing. To be fun, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that this woman's rumors are not true. And that what we've been hearing about it being more like a summer game, like maybe it'll reach launch for Zelda. Zelda will launch on the Switch in Japan. But that's not the question. I'm asking North America because part of what the problem is apparently has been localization.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big game that they kind of miscalculated localization is what some of the rumors were for the reason why that it was possibly getting pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is why they were saying maybe it's only North America and Japan and it hasn't quite been localized for Australia and New England and whatnot. I mean, and England and whatnot. So
yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong completely, but I'm going to say no, it is not going to be announced as a launch game.
Okay.
This one's kind of random, and it's going to be difficult. I'm not going to ask you to name them. Micah, how many third-party, non-indie games, so not like, Rhyme or whatever, how many third-party, non-indie games will be announced to be launch games for the Switch? Not launch window games, but launch games. For example, if the Mario Rabbids game actually did end up being a launch game, that would be considered
and
a third-party one.
Not indie.
Not indie. So third-party, like from Ubisoft or EA or whomever. For example, maybe if that
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe if that trilogy for whatchamacallit was real. For what's the series you like? Dark Souls.
Oh yeah.
If that was real, you know what I mean? That would be, and if it was a launch game. So how many do you think?
Well, I'm pretty sure the Skyrim remastered that's already out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They've already announced that that's going to be there. I mean, we've seen footage of it. So, and they're already out on the Xbox One and the PS4. So I think that's going to be a launch game for sure. So that would be one. Yeah, I don't know about the Rabbit thing if that's going to end up being there. They might be afraid that they don't have enough games and they might just throw a bunch at once. So I don't know. It's difficult. I'm not like I can't even think of many, sadly. But I'm gonna say 3.
Oh, what the heck? I had 3 written down here for me.
Oh.
You cheater! You looked at my paper.
Nope.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna have to change mine.
Or do you want me to?
No, you mentioned yours first. I'm gonna change mine to 4. And for this one, we are gonna go. We'll have to remember this next week when we tally it up. We are going to go for whoever's closest. We'll get the point.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Makes sense.
Next question. Yes or no question for part 1. And then yes or no question for part 2. And then the part 2 is open-ended. Will they talk about battery life?
I thought about this. It seems like kind of more of a side detail thing that they announce later. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like in an article. But the fact, I mean, I'm kind of thinking about it while I'm talking, but the fact that it's like basically it's all about being mobile. I feel like that'd be very important to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can recall, I don't remember ever in any presentation about like any of the mobile consoles that they ever really announced that right up there at E3s or anything like for the 3DS or any like new 3DS. I don't think they ever just said, oh, and the battery life is X amount of hours. So if they really didn't say it in those, I don't feel like, I mean, they might not say it in the for the Switch.
Yeah.
So I'm a little stuck here trying to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really a huge seller that everyone's concerned about. It honestly doesn't bother me that much. I mentioned it a couple times that it doesn't really bother me in previous episodes. So trying to figure it out.
So what? Yes or no? Will they talk about battery life?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get here.
Because you could just say no, that they won't talk about it at the event.
Yeah.
And then if they announce it later on in just like a piece of information that they just give to everybody. Do you want to go with that for your answer?
I'm gonna go with they will.
They will?
Yeah.
Okay. So part 2 of that, how long is the life gonna be?
The life will be
my answer.
3 hours.
My answer, so I can help you out here, because my answer is yes, they're going to talk about battery life, and the battery life will be 3 to 6 hours, because they never tell you just a straight number.
True.
So what are you telling me? You're telling me 3 to...
I said 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours. Okay? Micah?
Uh-huh.
This Beyond Good and Evil 2 game, does it exist? Will it be at the show?
No, it will not be at the show.
Okay.
I think it exists, but I do not think I don't think they'll mention it at all.
I think it will exist, and I think it will be the closing game.
Oh.
It will be the whoa game, which is the right game to do that. Not the right game, but it's a good example of a game to do that kind of thing. Micah? Will Pokemon Stars be there, yes or no?
Yeah.
And will it be called Pokemon Stars? I'm just not... We'll just a bonus question on the side. I'm not going to tell you that. But what do you think?
I think they'll keep that name. I hope they do. I don't want them to go with some like dumb name like Pokemon Switch or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they will, so they don't want people to know, like lesser, like people who don't really know about it as much, not to get it like oh, it's the same game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be like, give it a new name so it doesn't feel connected to Sun and Moon. But I think they'll keep Stars. Yeah. Did I even say if I thought it'll be there or not?
Yeah. No.
I think I just said I think I'll call it Stars. Yeah.
Yes,
I think it'll be there.
Okay.
I think it'll be a summer game actually.
Okay. Cool. I also agree. It's gonna be there, and yeah, I don't think it'll be a launch game because I think that they're gonna be smart enough to be like, we don't want Mario, Zelda, and this, or even if Zelda is not then Mario and this, or Zelda and this. They know that they should spread that out. Pokemon will sell like hotcakes, in September if they want to, or whatever.
And in any form.
Yeah, in any month of the year, but just sell Pokemon. Give people Pokemon, and everyone's gonna buy it. That's how it works.
Pokemon's actually their secret weapon, not
it is,
Mario.
Even more than Mario. It really is. Okay, Micah, we're gonna move on to, instead of straight up questions, I want you to give me one duh guarantee. Duh guarantees are something that if you told me that's gonna be there, I'm already gonna be like, yeah, 80% sure that's gonna be there. Like, so it's not gonna really catch me off guard, but you can use it as your duh guarantee. Like, it's something that is not gonna catch us off guard. It might not end up happening, but there's a really, really good chance it's gonna happen, and it's not gonna catch anybody off guard when you say it. So go ahead.
I was kind of going between two. I think my duh is that there will be a release date. Duh.
Well, no, but we already asked that. Will there be a release date? And you said yes. March.
I thought you said this like a duh statement.
Yeah, but it can't be a one that we already said. You know what I mean?
True. Okay, I'll go with my other one, and that they'll have a trailer of some sort for the new Mario game.
Trailer for new Mario.
The new like AAA Mario game, not the rabbit
Write
one.
that down. All right. We're getting similar here, but mine is different enough. My duh is that Mario will be the first game that they show.
Okay.
That's gonna be my duh. So you can get this run right because you were more easy than me. But yeah. Next is gonna be the off the wall guarantee. This is the crazy, like, this wouldn't make any sense, or this would catch everybody off guard. This would be really bad, or this would be really good. That people will be like, whoa, this is gonna be like a bullet point thing because this really caught us off guard. What is your off the wall guarantee?
Okay, mine is partially possible. Partially, there's like two parts of it, and partially ridiculous.
Okay.
First part is that they will show or announce that Final Fantasy XV will be on the Switch.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure it was not exactly specifically people who work on Final Fantasy, but the Square president or Square Enix president said he's impressed with the Switch. So maybe they barely worked on it yet, but they'll at least announce that, and I think that'll help them a lot. That they are working on a Final Fantasy XV Switch game. And what's better to play a game that's like a road trip on a road trip
on the
in
road,
your car.
yeah.
This is just like if you're, playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on a horse. That it's perfect. So
yeah, this is really cool. This would be awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be late. It's gonna be a couple months late, so that always hurts. It will be better if like.
And I would buy it.
If Red Dead actually did come out, it would be better if it was something like that, for example, because it's something that is going to come down the road. They gave us like Mass Effect on the Wii U, but it was like a year and a half later, so nobody cared. They gave us Batman Arkham City on the Wii U, but it was like a year and a half later, so nobody cared. So it's better if it's something that's coming down the road, but this is still new enough, and it's a very beautiful grand scale game, so this would be a showpiece to be like, look guys, the Switch is right there with the PS4 and Xbox One, so even if the Scorpio ends up being better, it will still mean that the Switch is right on there with the Xbox One and PS4, even the PS4 Pro, because the PS4 Pro doesn't do anything better except if you have a whatchamacallit TV,
4K TV.
A 4K TV. So it'll still be saying we're right there with it minus the 4K TV part. So yeah, that'd be really, really neat. That's really cool. So you said there's a part 2 to it? Is that what you said?
Yeah. My part 2 is that then for the new Smash Bros, they'll have the main character from Final Fantasy 15 in Smash Bros.
All right, so I'm gonna add /Smash. We'll be able to remember what that means.
That would be really cool and crazy at the same time.
That would be nuts.
I mean, they already have Cloud, so why not? They'd have to. I don't know. I guess they don't really have to cartoonize it. I'm trying to make a verb out of it.
Yeah.
That much, because there are some realistic looking characters.
I think he'd be able to fit in easily.
Yeah.
They'd figure it out. Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, that would be pretty neat. All right, my off the wall guarantee is they will announce online subscription fees, just like the Xbox and the PlayStation has. $60 a month type thing, $50 a month type thing. This will drastically improve the online infrastructure, so we can. I'm gonna if it just made the online infrastructure better, I'd be happy to pay for it.
Oh yeah.
It will be now required to have that if you're going to be playing competitively online, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, etc., just like the PlayStation and the Xbox One is. So that will make some people complain, but it's going to make the online way better.
Can I add
along with that? This is me. You can't add anything.
Okay.
Along with that, they will also do the free game thing.
Ah.
And the first set of free games will be some of those ones that we were they're going to be virtual console ones. They're going to be some of those GameCube ones that we've been talking about.
Is perfect
like Luigi's Mansion and stuff like that.
Have virtual consoles.
So it will mainly be virtual console games, and then maybe once the Switch library gets bigger, they'll start adding them. But they're going to jump in that once a month free thing.
Yeah.
Jump on that bandwagon that the Xbox and the PlayStation does, as long as you pay your $60 a month.
Yeah. Honestly, if they just kept it at that and didn't put Switch games on it, I'd be okay with that. I think.
What do you mean?
If they just if it was always a virtual console free game.
Oh yeah, I mean it would still end up being awesome. It totally would be.
Still a free game.
Then it will also guarantee like connected info from now on that's part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is going to be a deeper online thing where it's going to carry over even from your phone stuff.
Yeah.
If that's the case, and then for future consoles.
Yeah. One ID.
And there will be a premium online service.
Oh my.
Something along the lines of $30 a month or something like that will give broadband. So you can play this game on the go. They will announce a deal with Verizon or somebody like that where you can get your broadband for your Switch, 4G unlimited, and it'll only work for that Switch. So that'll be the idea of giving unlimited broadband to somebody, scare somebody if you're Verizon or something. But if you're saying it's literally just for this console, then they're not going to be scared about, giving somebody on a phone unlimited for only $30 or something like that. But it's just going to be to play online games and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you're getting so specific.
If you get this premium one, you don't need that $60 a year one. Like, it covers that. And this premium, like $30, $40 a month one will be through Verizon or AT&T or whomever. And then they will be able to take this game on the go and play it online. Bam, that's my off-the-wall guarantee. I'm guaranteeing it.
You're being so specific, you might as well pick what company you think it's going to be. I mean, AT&T, Cricket Wireless.
It better not be Cricket Wireless. Who's a Jap? Is there even a Jap? Well, I mean, I'm sure in Japan there will be.
Cricket Wireless?
Cricket Wireless.
Nani? Yeah, they'll have no idea what that is. Anyway, yeah, the add-on. I'm gonna ask a question for you, Jonathan. So what do you think it'll be called then? The whole service, Nintendo Plus, Nintendo Gold. What do you think it's gonna be called?
It will be called. Let me think. It will be called.
I was gonna say Nintendo Club, but that would actually be a perfect name. But that's what the thing they used to.
Yeah,
have.
it's kind of already what they have.
Used to have, sadly. My Nintendo.
I'm gonna go really off the wall thing. It's gonna be called Nintendo Roots.
Oh.
Because it's connected to the treehouse. Like, this is your inside connection to Nintendo Treehouse.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call it, Nintendo Roots. Because it's like.
And probably all of that won't happen, nor mine, but we'll pray.
Yours is more likely than mine.
Yeah.
So
yours would be amazing.
If you'll get a half a point for that Final Fantasy thing if Smash Bros. Thing didn't happen. You know what I mean? But you'll get a full point if they're together. For me, it's the same thing. Like, if 1/3 of this happens, then I'll get a third of a point. You know what I mean? Or if half of it happens, I'll get a half point. If all of it happens, I'll get a whole point. That's how it works. Okay.
What's next?
We got one more thing to do for this whole question-y fun stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have a question for me? Do you have one ready yet?
Oh, crap.
So while I'm doing this, while I'm going to explain this,
I'm trying to remember what
you're going to have to remember. So now for this final guarantee section, Micah is going to have to ask me a question. I'm going to have to ask him. And we are going to, it's got to be a yes or no question. And we are going to ask that other person the question. They're going to have to answer it. So for example, you don't want to give me an easy question. If you ask me, Micah, like, they're going to announce a Halo game on the Switch, and my answer will be false, not going to happen, and that was really easy.
Then you get a point.
And then I'll end up getting a point because you don't want me to get a point. Or if they end up saying, if you ask me the question, like, the Mario game will be there, even though we already went over that, the Mario game will be there, I'm going to be like, yeah, and that was also a really easy question. And it's the true yes part of it. That'll be easy. So you can't give me a really easy no or really easy yes. You got to give me somewhere in between where you have a good shot at stumping me, and then hopefully I'll be wrong. So you can't give me, who's going to win the game, the Steelers or the Dolphins, because everybody knew the Steelers were going to win. They were 11-point favorites.
Yeah.
You got to give me that hard one, that, like, the Packers-Giants game, because that was like a close one and no one knew. Even though the Giants ended up crushing them, that could have gone either way. So, do you have a question for me?
No.
What the heck?
I was listening to what you were saying. I'm trying to remember that too. I was thinking of both at the same time, so I really got nothing out of all of that then, basically. I don't want to just pull one out because then it will ruin it for me.
Well, I'm gonna do mine then. Okay?
I think I did have one, but it ended up being a part of the
or like questions and stuff.
No, the lightning round.
Well, you can still base it off of that because those are all rumors. If you want, none of that's really set in stone.
The Pokemon one was that?
Well, then we already had that in here too. That was one of our questions. Will Pokemon stars be there? Yes.
Okay.
We both said.
Oh yeah, that was a part of it.
Yeah, that was one of our questions. I'll ask you mine, okay?
Yeah.
Because this is something that we've talked about in the past, but we haven't gone over. Will they show a section of the presentation, Smash Bros., Mario Kart, Splatoon, the Wii U games, and will they have that in the presentation, and then have those games being officially announced that there will be Switch versions of all 3 of those? Not 2 of them, not 1 of them, all 3 of those games. Will all 3 of those games be at the presentation and being ported over / updated with new stuff for the Switch as a presentation in a little section of the presentation? Yes or no?
I am going to say no.
Okay, so let me write this in. You can give me your reasoning.
Yeah. Although I said I mentioned the Smash Bros. Thing with the Final Fantasy 15 character or whatever. I do not think that they're going to show off Smash Bros. Just yet. I think it'll just be solely Splatoon and Mario Kart 8. So yeah, I don't think they'll show off all 3. So basically what you said, but not Smash Bros. So no.
Okay, sounds good.
My question, Fuddruckers. It's a restaurant, I think.
It is. Fuddruckers is a restaurant.
Hamburgers or something. We used to have one nearby, but they
closed. They went out of business.
Sadly. So never got to go there. Just saying random stuff so I can figure out my question, which I thought I had and I forgot. I forget stuff a lot. My question to you, Jonathan, which I know right now what the question is, so make sure you're listening.
Okay.
Is crap. Frick.
You forgot it already?
No, I don't have it yet. Frick, this is bad. I want to make sure it's not too difficult. I have some ideas in my mind, so maybe I should just go with one.
Just go with one of your ideas. Just go for it.
Okay. Give me a drum roll. I think that looks horrible on the sound thing. Probably gonna sound like crap. Do you think that Square, this could affect me as well. With my question. Do you think that Square they'll have anything that involves Square Enix?
So will Square Enix be involved in any way in the show? Is that the question? Yeah. Okay. You know how sometimes they show that picture, like these are all of our third-party partners.
Yeah, that's involved.
So that counts if their logo's just there.
Actually, they might. Because they do that a lot, actually. No, I'm gonna say that.
So it has to have some form of gameplay. Whether this is a highlight reel type thing, a montage,
or they just
or an official announcement for a game, or a screenshot. It has to show
we are proud to say that.
Or literally they were there, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so either they're there, or it's in a screenshot form, or they're literally talking about a Square Enix game, or it's in a clip of the montage, of some kind of montage, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
Okay. You'll be wrong. But just saying.
So we got release dates. I got March 17th. You have I have the 10th. You have the 17th. Scaled prices. We talked about Zelda launch. We talked about third-party games, Battery Life, Beyond Good and Evil, Pokemon Stars, our Doug guarantees, our off-the-wall guarantees, the questions for each other. I think we're all set. We're going to tally that all up next week, and we're going to be good to go.
Yeah. So, I think that basically wraps everything up.
Winner of this has 51% of the Nintendo Switch's rights, and the loser has 49% of the rights.
Oh, no. And I will go, I'll go buy you a soda. Okay, there's our bet. High stakes here.
Yeah.
And it'll work out for both of us because I'll probably buy a soda for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless I said I couldn't, but no, that's not fair.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, I'll buy you soda if I win, and if you win, you buy me a soda.
Nah, that works. That's better.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really excited for this. I think Nintendo has had nothing but good vibes all the way up to this. Like, I really don't hope they totally fail with it. Like, I hope it's a well put together presentation with a lot of good information, a lot of good games. Some of the leak stuff we'll hear about for the first time, which will be exciting. I hope that there's stuff that no one's heard about yet that blows people out the water. That's like, whoa, that's really cool. I hope that they show a lot of hardware features that we haven't heard yet, or give truth to the hardware features that like the rumors we've heard. Some stuff might not be that great. Maybe the price won't be great. We didn't talk about storage. That's one thing we didn't talk about.
No, we didn't.
But I didn't know how to ask that question.
Yeah.
But like, is it going to be standard? Is it going to be SD cards? How good is that going to be? We talked about the different. Well, I guess you kind of mentioned it with the different prices.
Yeah.
You said that the bigger price will have more storage, like a bigger SD card in there. So we'll figure out all of that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Micah, actually, I have one more question. I'm going to add this to it right now. Will they show an actual... Actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to ask this because they already did. I was going to say, are they going to show what an actual game looks like? But they kind of showed it already, didn't they?
At
the Fallon thing, didn't they show a game or no? Did he push a game in?
Like a cartridge?
Yeah, a cartridge.
No, I don't think we know what the cartridges look like yet.
All right, so do you want to add that to it?
I'm actually excited to see what the...
Yes or no, will they show a cartridge?
What I want to see is what the box, like the little boxes look like. If they're like the adorable ones, like the
Vita?
The Vita.
The Vita has the best and like the best looking box art looking things ever.
It's just a miniature version of any normal DVD box.
It's just a shrunken down version.
Or any video game box. It's.
I won't ask any more questions. I was going to add another question to this. But yeah, I'm just excited about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
cool.
And that wraps everything up, basically?
I guess so.
Okay, so what are we excited for, John? Other than that?
That's the only thing I'm excited for. That's it. I'm just so excited for that. I can't wait.
I'll jump on that bandwagon too, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Nintendo. The Nintendo hype train, as some people like to say.
The Nintendo hype train from Spirit Tracks?
Sure.
What's the Spirit Tracks theme?
I think it's actually what it is.
Give me the Spirit Tracks theme.
I don't remember. Yeah, pretty cool, catchy tune for not that good game.
Yeah, the game's kind of average. The music's great.
But yeah, we're both excited for that.
Big time.
I guess I'll wrap it up with the quote.
Yeah, before you do the quote, I didn't do a question this time because we kind of kept this shortish. It looks like it's gonna be an hour and 15 minutes, which is good. I was trying to get less than our hour and 40 minutes that we were pushing earlier.
Yeah, sorry, last week.
Yeah,
it was a little long.
And we'll see how long the next one is. But I was trying to keep it a little bit shorter, so that's the reason why I didn't put it in there. But if you guys do have questions, send them into wordsandstuffquestions@gmail.com. I know I didn't mention that yet. We'll answer every single question we got. If you have some Nintendo-related questions based on the show, that would be cool too. But give us any questions you got. We'll ask them. We'll ask them on air and we'll answer them. So, wordsandstuffquestions@gmail.com. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on SoundCloud. And as soon as we get off our lazy butts and figure out the YouTube conundrum, we'll have it on YouTube too. And carry us out with your quote, Micah. Go ahead.
Okay, ready for this?
I am ready.
Wait, I'm trying to remember it exactly.
You usually look at your phone.
Yeah, this one's in my brain.
Okay.
It's not by me, but it's okay. Fly like a bee and sting like a butterfly by Albert Einstein.
What? That's backwards.
Nope. It's by Albert Einstein.
But he didn't actually say that.
Yep, he did.
Albert Einstein said that?
Yeah.
Fly.
Yep.
Fly like a.
See you guys. Thanks for watching Words and Stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.
What?